guys, welcome back to Ashley Wicks, my YouTube channel where I live full time in this little box, which is my van. Today we are probably having North Brisbane's best meat pie. It's a place called CJ's Pastries. Let's go straight into getting this pie. So I've got a steak, bacon and cheese meat pie, which is the one we used to get when we used to live here and we used to Uber Eats it. I'm very excited for this. The pastry looks amazing. Oh, my fan
God.
just blew it all over the bed.
Look at all that flaky pastry.
Whoosh, all gone. I don't know if you can hear that, but I hope you can hear that. And Elise didn't want such a heavy pastry first thing in the morning, so she wanted a sweet because that makes sense. So we got Elise an apple turnover. Look at that, beautiful. And surprisingly, I feel like a lot of bakeries don't actually do good coffee, which is fine because they're good at making pastries. But this place actually does really good coffee. It's a little bit hot because it's so humid here at the moment. We had a massive storm last night. And it's so humid now, but coffee as well. All right, so I'm gonna dig into my coffee first. Oh, that is so good.
Good. Is it cool enough to drink? Oh, it feels very hot.
It does feel hot, but mine was cool enough.
Do you need an affirmation for the day?
Do they have affirmations? Oh, it does! Okay, what's yours, Elise?
I think they're the same.
Grasp the moment.
Grasp the moment. Smooth.
It's like not the best coffee I've ever had, obviously, because it's from a bakery, not a cafe, right? But it is a very good coffee for a bakery.
What's up there?
It's up there. Good. Alright. Now we're going to dig into this pie. That is exactly how I remember. How's yours?
Real good. The cream is great.
Oh, that is so good. I'll get more of a cross bite for you. Delicious. So the cheese is like up the top, on the top flaky pastry, and obviously the bacon and the beef are mixed in throughout. It's got like a nice peppery feel to it, which I think gives it like a really nice body, and the pastry, like the short crust pastry, is fantastic. I could do with the top being a little bit more flaky. I think it's a flaky pastry on top, which is how it should be, but it's not as flaky as some of the other pies. Like the Foster Bakehouse pie was super flaky on top.
So it looks a little bit like a mushroom, and I can tell you that see how it's a little bit black on the top?
Yep.
It's because they've put something on top of it to stop it rising up too high.
Oh.
So they've put like a like, you know when you have like a loaf of bread and it's in like a tin?
Yep.
There's a lid that goes on top of those to stop the bread going up too high, and sometimes if it goes up a little bit,
That's where you get your muffin tops? Oh.
a little bit, and it's also obviously gone into like some kind of casing. That's why it has spilled over, and it's got the mushroom effect.
Oh, so that's why it feels more dense on top. So they have definitely used a flaky pastry. They've just compressed it so it hasn't bumped up with air bubbles.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh, look. She used to work at a bakery. But they never did pies at the bakery, so I don't know how she knows this.
Oh, wait, there'll be like some like pie. There'll be a pie
Actually.
There'll be a pie pastry chef that's like, none of that was correct at all.
Honestly, have a bite. You have to have a bite. Oh my god, you've just eaten half my pie. How good is that?
You want to swap?
No! Isn't that
Those
good?
are so good.
So,
Yum.
tell me your opinion, Elise.
Yes.
Where would you put this on our pie list so far? I kind of feel like the flavors in this type of pie are probably better here than at the Foster Bakehouse. So let me hear me out. The way that these guys have boosted the flavor of everything in this pie
It's quite impressive.
is very
Like
impressive.
it's peppery, I can taste the steak. It's like,
Yep, the cheese, the bacon, and everything
Yeah.
tastes better than its individual parts. And the Foster Bakehouse did, which is my number one, for those of you that haven't watched the that video will be in the description. That's my number one pie. I do think that the quality of ingredients is better in the Foster Bakehouse pie, right? And their ability to meld flavors together at the Foster Bakehouse, I think, is a bit better. But as far as like raw taste, I think these guys do a better job. So this is a very close second, in my opinion. And it's much more accessible, which technically would put it like up there a little bit more, but
that's what I think. I think because I'm not driving, like if I was closer to the Foster Bakehouse and I drove all the way here for this pie, they're pretty same. You know what I mean? It's really like, where are you? If it's closer to here, get this one. If it's closer to Foster, go to Foster.
yeah.
Because they're
Foster's
both very
still good for like a little day trip and to eat a pie though. And look at the chunks in it. You see that? Look at that chunk of steak that you get in here. Like, that's impressive. Alright, so with it all said and done, I would put this at a very, very close second on our little pie chart, the Foster Bakehouse, except it's in North Brisbane, so it's a lot closer for anyone, for a lot more people, if you know what I mean. Plenty of parking at Bunnings, where the parking situation at the Foster Bakehouse was a little bit more sketch, but there's so much more parking at Bunnings, which is just across like a non-super travelled road, where it just wasn't kind of like that at the Foster Bakehouse. Kalongolok pies still coming third, very close third, but I like this pie a little bit better than the Kalongolok pie. So if you're in Brisbane or around, or if you're travelling through, I highly recommend popping into CJ's Pastries near the Bunnings in Rothwell to check it out. They are small, locally owned, the whole thing. There's a few franchises around, but I can't vouch for the quality of the others because I've only been to this one. If you've liked this video, make sure that you subscribe so you come on our adventures on van life, living in this box, and food and travel. We have a big 15-day adventure coming up, which will be recorded. We are going to pubs, we are going to lakes, we are going to creeks. So make sure you stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys in our next video. Goodbye! Oh, wait. I'm putting a lot of content on mainly Instagram, but I'm also like cross-posting on Facebook if that's more your thing. So if you want to get like a little behind the scenes, you want to get more of Nana, you want to get more of us, that's not necessarily centered around a central van life and food topic, please follow the Instagram. I'll put links up everywhere. Join the Facebook if that's more your thing, and you're going to get a lot more kind of just candid content, if that makes sense. So I hope you enjoy that, because I enjoy posting that. It gives me some alternate place to be creative, which is nice. Anyway, yeah, like and subscribe. Bye!
Grasp the moment.
Grasp the moment. Dink.